I never thought humiliation could feel this quiet. Like the sound of a knife sliding between your ribs, clean, deliberate, polite. It was my 28th birthday, and my sister tried to have me thrown out of a country club I owned. I didn't know it yet, of course. I was just walking through those marble doors thinking I was late for lunch. They called it family lunch. I called it another test. The Sinclair Country Club shimmered in sunlight, all white columns and ocean breeze, a shrine to wealth and reputation. I'd come straight from work in jeans and a soft blue shirt. My sister, Lila, had texted me that morning, family lunch. 1 p.m. don't be late. No mention it was formal. No mention she'd be waiting at the door dressed like a magazine cover. Finally, she said when I walked in. That one word carried every ounce of her practiced perfection. My mother stood beside her, Chanel from head to toe, surrounded by women whose perfume probably cost more than my rent. Traffic, I said, forcing a smile. From the city, my mother echoed. Still living in that shoebox? It works for me, I replied. Her friends turned to look. The judgment came like a slow wave, faces tightening in synchronized disapproval. Lila flashed a bright, weaponized smile. Shall we? I'm starving. Inside, chandeliers glittered like they were judging me too. My sneakers squeaked against marble floors as we followed the hostess. I could feel eyes on my back, measuring, labeling, discarding. That we sat near the windows overlooking the golf course, every blade of grass trimmed into submission. My mother didn't even look up as she ordered wine. Lila has some exciting news, she said. Lila's ring caught the light. He proposed. That's wonderful, I said sincerely. The engagement party will be here, of course, she continued. And the wedding too. This club is very exclusive. Mom added, your father's business connections made it possible. Though Lila and Ethan's status certainly helps maintain our standing. Translation, I brought nothing to the table, so, Lila said, we're planning a small engagement party, 60 guests, the right people. Sounds lovely, I said. Mom's tone hardened. We'll need to be selective. The club has standards. Lila gave me that fake sympathetic look. About that, we're keeping it intimate. Just close friends and family. I understand, I said. Do you? Mom asked sharply. Because last time, you showed up, like this. You said casual, I reminded her. Casual doesn't mean careless, Lila laughed. Honestly, Nora, you're 28. When are you going to start acting like an adult? I have a career, I said, working with data. Mom said the word like it was something contagious. That's hardly a career, dear. They didn't see what I'd been building, the contracts, the deals, the quiet empire forming behind a screen. To them, success only mattered if it came with champagne and nameplates. Lila twirled her straw. It's just, some of us have expectations to uphold. Appearances matter. Some of us, Mom echoed, their words layered like smoke. I let them talk. I'd learned silence was more powerful than any defense. Lunch turned into a strategy meeting about napkins, seating charts, and champagne brands. I ate my salad in quiet rebellion. Every word that came out of their mouths was about presentation. When Mom finally asked, where should we seat Nora? Lila didn't even hesitate. That's the thing, she said. With space so limited. I'm not sure we can fit everyone. You mean me, I said. It's not personal, she said quickly. This event's important for Ethan's career. We need to make the right impression. And I'd make the wrong one, I finished for her. Mom didn't blink. We're being practical. They didn't hear how cruel practicality sounds when you've grown up on its sharp edge. That I set down my fork. I understand perfectly. Good, Lila said, relief washing over her face. You'll be more comfortable not coming. These events can be so boring. The waiter arrived with dessert menus. I declined. Lila scrolled through photos of centerpieces and flower arrangements. Mom nodded like a queen approving her daughter's coronation. That I watched the condensation trail from my water glass, the ring it left behind fading into white linen. That mark, there and gone, felt like me. By the time we stood to leave, I was invisible again. They chattered about designers and guest lists, their voices soft and sharp. At the entrance, Mom stopped me. "We're not being cruel, Nora. We're protecting Lila's future. Appearances matter." "I know," I said. Lila turned, her voice sweet again. "Actually, wait, you can't leave through the main doors." I froze. "What?" "You're dressed a little too casually," she said. "People might think you're not a member." "I am a member." She laughed. "Do you have any idea what membership costs here? You can barely afford rent." Mom's voice followed like an echo. "Use the side entrance, dear. Please." "You want me to leave through the service door?" I asked. "It's just for today," Lila whispered. "Don't make a scene." But her words carried, and the foyer began to hush. Conversations stalled. Silverware clinked softly from tables beyond. That I said nothing. Just started walking, straight toward the main doors. Lila's voice snapped behind me. "Security." The guard looked startled. "Ma'am?" "Remove this woman," Lila ordered. "She doesn't belong here." Gasps. Whispers. Dozens of eyes burning holes through me. "Lila," I said quietly. "Don't do this." She stepped closer. "You make us look bad. You always make us look bad." Mom nodded. "If you dressed properly, this wouldn't be necessary." The guard hesitated, uncomfortable. Then a voice cut through the tension, calm, commanding. "What seems to be the problem?" "David Monroe. Club director. 20 years managing the place. The man everyone respected, thank God," Lila said. "This woman's causing a disturbance. She isn't a member." He looked at me. Recognition flickered. His jaw tightened. "Miss Sinclair," he said carefully, eyes on me. "Is there a problem?" "This is Miss Sinclair," Lila said, pointing at herself. "I'm Lila Sinclair. My mother, Eleanor. We're members. This," she gestured at me, "is my sister." "She isn't." David blinked once. "I see." He looked at his tablet. Scrolled. His expression didn't change, but the silence grew dense. Finally, he looked up. "Would you like me to revoke their memberships, ma'am?" The air shifted. You could hear the collective gasp. "What?" Lila whispered. David straightened. "According to our records, the primary membership, the one that covers your privileges here, belongs to Ms. Nora Sinclair. Upon your father's passing, it was transferred to her name as stated in his will." Mom's hand trembled. "That's impossible." "I have the card, you have a guest card," David corrected softly. "A secondary membership linked to hers." Lila went pale. That's not right." "I assure you, it is," he said. Then, turning to me, "Would you like me to escort them out?" I looked at my sister, her perfect posture cracking, her voice gone. My mother's pearls seemed to weigh on her throat. "No," I said quietly. "They're family." Then I stepped forward, past both of them, through the main doors, sunlight pouring over marble, the ocean wind cool against my face. Every whisper followed me out, but I didn't look back. People talk about revenge like it's loud, but real revenge is silence. It's walking away from the people who tried to shrink you and realizing they can't touch you anymore. For years, they told me I didn't belong in their world. Turns out, their world was built on my name. That I didn't raise my voice that day. I didn't need to. The sound of the doors closing behind me was loud enough. Sometimes, the people who treat you like you don't belong are standing on ground you paved. And when they finally realize it, that's when you truly win.